Okay, so hello again, Ebony here. It is theoretically, not even theoretically, really in real life, it is day 4. But seeing as how things have happened, it's really only video number 3. I have learned a couple of things during this video making process. Number one, at about 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, something either like internet here where I am, or the YouTube, or the webcam, something, technology shuts down at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Second thing, I have learned that I have to watch the lighting in my apartment because I have a rather large forehead. Um, and then the glare off the glasses is no bueno as well. And then number 3, I've learned that I am not a very exciting human being when it comes to webcam videos. A friend of mine, named Justin, subtly let me know that when he asked me if I was going to be comical in my videos and to give him some incentive to watch them. Um, at the end of the day, I don't know that I can make myself be funny, so I'm just going to do what I need to do, and I will try to ramble less. Okay. But I had to do a little intro because I haven't been around for a while, so I got to get some words out. Anyway, what I started to post yesterday um, was the continuation of my exciting and wonderful story about my trip or road to fanatical, like, if you will, fanaticism that I've gotten to thus far. I started when I was 12, so that was what, 7th grade for me, and then I was going to pick up right now with um, high school, which was what, 14. I got a little better as a person. I spoke to people a little bit more, and then so because of that, also the JLo-ness grew a lot of it more. I started getting lots and lots of magazines and magazine clippings, and I have younger siblings and cousins, and they would share in the joys with me, and then they too would get magazine clippings, and they would get them for me. I have like collages that are made from things that other people had made me. At one point in time, I had it in my head that I was going to recreate an ensemble that JLo wore to an Oscars. It was a black princess-looking badly Mishka gown, and like it was a strapless. I think that's the technical term for it, but I mean strapless gown, and then it had like sequiny, probably not sequins, more like jeweled. It was a bejeweled, bedazzled bodice at the top, and it was flowy. It's the princessy. It was very nice, and her hair was pulled back up into a bun type deal, and it was amazing. That was gonna be my prom dress, and then eventually later on, like toward the end, when Gigli came out, I think she wore it to a premiere, and it was like a uh, tannish, peachish colored, well, more peach, not so much tan, peach colored dress that had like really skinny straps, and then it had kind of like a ripple-y effect on the bottom. Doing a really horrible job of describing it, but I feel like if you've seen it, you would know what I was talking about. At the end of the day, none of those dresses became my prom dress, so it was kind of a sad day. But just so you know the level of this is what I was doing at the time. I was seeing movies at a minimum of 10 times in the theater, which is still a ritual that I uphold today. My junior year actually went on a band trip, and that was actually kind of fun. We went to New York City, and so I tried to go around the city and be in all these places that JLo had been in. It was more difficult than you can imagine. Well, maybe it's not. Like, there were chaperones and stuff, so you can only do so much. But I did ride the 6 train, and then of course I took pictures accordingly. I called myself going to the Castle Hill section of the Bronx. Did not actually happen. I was just only ever on a subway that said Bronx at the top. I did go by the MTV studios when like TRL was a big thing. TRL wasn't actually airing that day, but they were handing out flyers for this TV show. It was very short-lived, but I think it was called like Fanatic, maybe, something with a fan in it. And then you would go, and then there'd be a panel of people who were like internal to whatever celebrity this was that you were supposed to be a fan of. I think Cora Rooney was on the one that was for JLo, but you go, and I think you learn like a dance, and then you had to answer questions about knowing stuff. It was really interesting. I got a little flyer to be on that, but one, it was a band trip, So I couldn't have stayed, and then two, I had no clue what that was, and little did I know, I could have been, you know, 2 seconds of whatever, fame or something. But one thing that was really exciting and more meaningful from the whole New York experience was I was walking down the street, and like, I mean, it had to have been the Times Square little strip thing, and there was a guy who had drawings that he had of different people, and he had me one of Jennifer Lopez. Now, if you watched this video earlier when I recorded, I actually ran to go get it out of my bedroom, but since it's late, I'm not doing all that running, but I was going to show the picture. And it's still hard at night, but there it is. It's exciting. And that's like pencil, so it's pretty tight. And then my plan was always to get it signed by her, and then eventually, you know, frame that sucker, frame that bad boy. And since I haven't gotten the signature, I haven't felt the need to take it out of the plastic and actually put it into a frame. So it goes with me wherever I go. Okay, so for the sake of life, and since, like I said before, I'm boring, I'm not fun, I'm going to stop for tonight, and then I'll pick up tomorrow at college time. I have lots of fun pictures, and then since my story's almost over, so it'll be exciting, and I hope you're looking forward to videos to come, because I have quite the stuff lined up and in store, and it will get better if it's not already. If you're not enjoying it right now, I promise it'll get better. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.